Anytime someone send you money, whether it's for yourself or it's to give to someone or it's to do their business, please keep proof of every little thing. I am telling you, because when that person make a statement and said, I send you $3 million, and you genuinely know that you only receive $1 million, if you don't have proof, everyone is going to look at you as you are a liar and a thief. So keep proof of every little thing. I am telling you, when you travel overseas and you decided that you want to build a house back home, but you cannot be traveling back and forth. You maybe just get a job and you don't want to leave that job because you might lose the opportunity. So you're gonna have to find someone to be, helping out that situation. Even if it's your mother. I didn't say your cousin, nor your friend. I said even if it's your mother, because most people would say, I trust my mother. My mother would never rob me. I can speak for myself. My mother would never rob me. But Green's family, it's for her own safety and it is for your own safety. Even if it's your mother, let them keep a track and also prove of every little thing that they do. Because Green's family, you have some people like this. When you give them $5,000, they show you a honesty person. When you give them 100,000, they are so honest. But once it start going up into the millions, the honesty vanish. The honesty vanish. This good person who, when they said it's 10, it's normally 10, they start, messing up. Because Green's family, money changes people. When they start, handling so much money, they start to have second thought. And I could take this for myself. I could, use some of this to do this. So no matter who it is, Green's family, let them keep proof of every little thing. You send someone 10,000 US, which is equivalent to around 1.5 million Jamaican. And this person said, I go to the hardware and I purchase a ton of steel and a load of sand, and it cost me 500,000. Don't just say, okay, so I have $1 million left to spend. 500,000 is gone. No, do some checks yourself. Call hardwares in Jamaica and ask them how much is for a ton of steel and a load of sand. Even if it's a different hardware and the one you call is a little bit higher, it is not going to be a big difference. For example, if you go to a hardware right now and you pay 300,000 for some goods, and you go to a next hardware, if that one is way more expensive, you might pay like 340 or 350 the most, but you won't be able to pay 300 at one hardware and 600 at the next hardware. No, it is not going to be that wide gap. So you have to do your checks for yourself. Don't just be taking those words. Someone tell you, okay, I pay someone to dig out the foundation and I give them $200,000, and you just say, okay, 200,000 is gone. Do your checks. No, it's 2025. All right, it's not like it's back in the 90s when people don't really have phone and you have to write a mail and wait 2 weeks for the mail to be delivered, and you have to wait the next 2-3 weeks, almost a month, before the person get back to you through mail. And if you want to talk to someone right now, no matter where they are in the world, you can talk to them immediately. People can show you on video, picture and everything. Get constant photo, video of what is happening. Do video call. When the person tell you that today they're, casting the foundation, let them give you a little video call. You're not, pissing anyone, but you need to see proof of what is happening. Even if it's for 5 minutes, to say, all right, I'm going to call you on video call. Look what is happening. The workmen, they're working. They are now casting the foundation. Don't let people just be telling you things. I see people, Green's family went overseas, send so much money here in Jamaica to their family member. I am telling you facts. And when them come home, only the land is there. The land is there with the trees them on it. Not even the trees them don't cut down. Nothing is being built. Don't fall into this trap. It would be best you stay overseas and eat your money that you work hard for, more than to be sending down 10,000, 20,000. And if the person is not willing, please don't let them do the job. Because some people, Green's family, if they're building something for themselves, they take all the interest, they put all their interest into it to make sure that everything is, being done properly. But if they're doing it for someone else, they just casually get anyone. They don't, specifically look a good builder. They just give the work to anybody and just make the house look brr. No, 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 no. It would be best you stay overseas and eat your money and enjoy it. Some people see people go, to America or Canada, wherever, UK, anywhere. And them say, you're coming back home and you buy a little car or you start building a little house. They just think you went over there, start picking up money. And so it go. Someone in the comment section right now who is watching this video, who is currently, living overseas, who left Jamaica or, leave your Caribbean country and go overseas and, go through the hustle, trying to find job, trying to rent houses, go from place to places until you find a little place where you start making a little, please type in the comment section and let them know that I know so it go. People used to jump from, their country and go overseas. They don't just automatically start making a lot of money. Sometimes people go overseas and for 6-7 months, they don't find nowhere to settle down. I am telling you, they can't even rent a house good. They have to be doing 2-3 jobs and still looking another job. They can't rest. So when you see them trying to do something here, please don't rob the people, man. Please don't do it. One thing I know, people are really dishonest. And no matter who it is, your blood brother, your blood sister, when them Ready Greens family to show you their true color, you would be amazed. I am telling you, like you would wonder, is this the same person we grew up in the same house with? Like, it doesn't make sense. You grew up in the house with someone, you're born, the 6 of you used to sleep on one bed, used to eat out of one pot, and now one of you got a chance to go overseas. And this person don't just say, all right, you know what, I'm going to turn my back on my family because things are now working out for me. I come overseas living, and after 5 years, things start falling in place. And that person reach out back to the family at home and said, all right, I'm going to build a nice house for the entire family. All you should do is put your best interest into it. That's all you should do, How could you rob a person like that? A person who get the authority to turn their back on the family. Someone who has become not just a beggar, but a breadwinner. Someone who used to have nothing become a breadwinner. Who want to help everyone in the family, everyone in the family that person want to help. How could you want to not see a person like that continue going to great heights? The heart of men desperately wicked. Another set of people that we want to help out today, because we just help out the people who gone overseas and sending their money to Jamaica or anywhere back home to build your house or to start any business. Yeah, you need some proof. You send some money to open up a little restaurant. Someone tell you, yeah, the restaurant is open up. Let the person send you some proof. You need to see some proof. Don't just be taking words. Because a lot of times we've been taking words, and when we reach here on the ground, we realize that nothing is happening. And some of us almost get heart attack. So the next set of person now is the person who is living back home, making a little money, and you want to start out and build a little house. I am going to teach you something, that my builder who is building my house teach me. And Greens family, out of every 10 builder you have in Jamaica, you have like, 1 or 2 of them out of every 10 that is, honest and is good at what they're doing. And by God's grace, I was able to, work with one of them. So, my builder don't try to rip me off, Greens family. In fact, there are many times when my builder is doing some stuff on my house and he would tell me, normally you would have to pay for this, you would have to pay for this, and him cancel it. And, sometimes he's doing like decking. Some people will tell you to buy the entire material to do all the decking. My builder will tell me, listen, you need to save some money. So buy what can just, deck this section. I will take it down, even if it's extra work for him, and put it up back over this side and then do the decking. Some people will tell you when they're doing the belting, you must buy the entire thing and go right around the building. Some people will tell you buy half, buy what can do half of the building. They will pull it down, put it up over the next side. They help you to save. That is one thing I really respect about my builder. So even if he stopped working for me, I will never stop speaking highly about him because he has shown his goodness. And Greens family, it is very hard to find good people these days. So when you find them, if they show you respect, double it and show it back to them. So if you are here living and you want to start building your house, let's say, because most people who live in Jamaica and build a house, they work really hard. Some of them throw a little partner. When they get the draw, they will buy some material. They do it again. When they get the draw, they will call some workman. They will work at a place, they get paid. So they do it little by little. But let's say you get a lump sum of money. You get a $20 million and you want to build a house around $10 million or $15 million, but you have the money already. Never let the builder know you have all the money to complete your house. If you go to a builder right now and tell them, I want to build a 2-bedroom right here, but I want to start out small, right? The builder will probably charge you the right price because the builder see you as a trying person. And I'm not saying this goes for all builder, but this goes for most builder. If you call a builder right now and tell them, I have around $20 million and I want to put a 6-bedroom or a 8-bedroom right here. I want it to, to be finished in no time. What must I buy? I need to go to the hardware right now. That builder might overcharge you. When people hear about Money Greens family, they just start to wonder how much they can get out of you. I am telling you. So you always, my builder teach me this. My builder teach me always don't let the builders know how much you're going to be spending. Always tell the builder you're going to be doing it little by little. And one thing I really appreciate about the person building my house again, this is a next thing that person helped me to do. When we lay out the foundation of the house, the builder said to me, focus on one section of the house first. Because if you're trying to carry up all the blocks from, the kitchen, the veranda, the hall, the next room, the bathroom, you understand? You're not going to get, the house to live in for now. And if you're living at a place where you're uncomfortable, you really need to move into the house, but you're trying to complete everything at once, it's going to be a little bit harder. So he said to me, focus on one side of the house first. So you know what I did? I started focusing on a room and a bathroom. All right, when I get the room and the bathroom done, I started focusing on the next room. When that next room is complete, I started focusing on the hall. When the hall is complete, I started focusing on the veranda. When the veranda is complete, I started focusing on a kitchen. When the kitchen is complete, I started focusing on a washroom. When the washroom is complete, I started focusing on a next room, then a next bathroom, then a next veranda. And that is how I build my house, Greens family, little by little. But that was the instruction of the builder. Several times I have gone to some places and I have seen a 3-story house and not one of the room is completed. Not one of the room is completed. I don't know if that makes sense to that person, but that don't make no sense to me. It doesn't make no sense at all to me. 3-story house is built and not one of the room is completed, and the person who is currently building that house don't live nowhere that is comfortable. It's like you're addicted to building, but you're not addicted to completing. Yeah, if you get what I'm trying to say. Each time this person gets a piece of money, they think of how they can extend the house, but not to complete it. So it will be going 4-story, 5-story, and they would even go and start the next house before thinking, can we complete this house that we have started? So that is one thing my builder teach me. When you're going to get a builder to build your house, always let them know you want to start out small, all right? But you have the plan of extending. So the builder will know how to, start building the house, where to start from, and, they will leave the space so you can always extend. But if you tell the builder you have all the money, and if you act as if you have all the money, once them say, all right, you need 3 load of steel, and you just go and buy it, boom, they will know, Greens family, you have money put down. They will start overcharging you. And that is something that my builder teach. Always do things little by little. Even if you have the money to spend, do it little by little. So what I'm learning from my builder, I am teaching to you, Greens family. All right. And the next thing, try to complete a part of the house. Don't just be building 1 story, 2 story, 3 story, and a room is not complete. Not even a room and a bathroom is complete, and where you're living is not even okay to live. So I hope you learned something from this video, Greens family, and we just want to help out the people that is sending money from overseas to their country, to their family member who is being ripped off. It is time for us to start doing the right thing. If you're not getting any proof, don't send a dime. And if you've been sending and you can't get the proof, that they tell you they're going to surprise you, don't listen. Tell them you don't want no surprise. You don't want that kind of surprise, because you might get an heart attack instead of a surprise. I am telling you.